Greetings, Pathfinders, and welcome back to another edition of Booster Bestiary. We've been really busy this week preparing for Gen Con, and it's going to be an amazing convention. We got ourselves a special show roughly 10 days from now, not this Friday, but the Friday after, in which we will be hosting a panel for Paizo at Gen Con, discussing all the greatest stuff coming out for Pathfinder Infinite. So make sure to check that out. Also, on Friday, we will be reviewing all the products that will be coming out in for the Gen Con Infinite Community Mega Bundle. If you are a Pathfinder Infinite creator and you have a product that you want to see in the bundle, head on to bundle.infiknight.net. And you can submit your product, and if you submit it before Thursday, I will be able to do a quick review of it on Friday. Also wanted to announce that I have finished 95% of a product, and I just kind of wanted to show it off here for a second. Where is my... Here we go. So, Spell Tricksters of the Dark Archive should be coming out tomorrow. There is a bunch of amazingly cool Dark Archive products coming out on Pathfinder Infinite tomorrow, and you'll learn more about that tomorrow. So definitely check that out. Hold on, I gotta get my chat up here. Haha, there we go. Alright, so this will include spell tricks for every spell in Dark Archive. Every non-focus spell, at least, in Dark Archive. Every base spell in Dark Archive, which pretty cool. It's a little bit longer than Spell Tricksters of Last Wall. There's a lot of fun stuff in there, like Orbital Bombardment, Etheric Shard, like 7 different tricks for Etheric Shards. A lot of really nifty stuff you can do with this. So I really enjoy it, and I hope everyone else will too. But on to the main show. Today we are, like we do every Tuesday, picking out booster packs to create Pathfinder 2e monsters. Which will be a fun break from writing nothing but feats all day. So I'm just going to go ahead and roll on the die and we'll count down. I got a 3. So we're just going to go ahead and do a quick Called Helm pack. I'm not going to do the double booster since I got a magic booster right off the bat, and I just kind of want to reload. Last week we did a Tropius, modified by a Sky Diamond from Baldur's Gate. Which was very fun. People really seem to like those Pokemon boosters, so maybe I should pick up some more. I know I have a few in the closet somewhere, a few more Evolving Skies packs, so I could definitely put them back into the rotation after this week, but I don't like repeating the same type of pack more than once. Alright, so let's see what we get here from Called Helm. Called Helm is the kind of Nordic Viking-ish set that was released about... Gosh, has it been... a year, 2 years now since the copyright date. 2021, 1 year ago. Alright. So, we have here a Bergstrider. It is an iceberg striding giant wizard. He can tap something, and it won't untap. So he's an ice manipulating frost giant. Kind of fun. You'd probably just take a base ice giant and put some stuff in there that lets him freeze people and makes it harder for them to get unfrozen. Especially if he is in a frozen environment. Craven Hulk is a giant coward that can't block. I believe this was a reprint from Morningtide or Lorwyn, or it's just a reference to a card called Boldyware Intimidator, which was originally in Future Sight. It made creatures into cowards, and cowards couldn't block. Very fun use of language there, but not as cool as the Bergstrider. Here we have a Troll Warrior called Icehide Troll. It's a snow creature. He could get indestructible, but if he does, he taps. Oh, okay, so this, I believe, is an old reference to regeneration. Regeneration back in the day would keep a creature from dying, but they became tapped. This also does make him stronger, though, which I do like the idea that... That's an interesting thing. It's almost like when he attacks... Man, I think if you were to do this in Pathfinder 2e, it would be kind of a very niche... very niche anti-reaction ability that would like give him a big debuff, but he could resolve an attack if an attack he do would be interrupted. So it would be like a reaction to a reaction of like if he would be slain or his action would be interrupted, instead he gets slowed 1 for 1 turn. but he may continue his action, which I kind of like that. Wither Crown is an enchantment. The creature has base power 0. And at the beginning of your upkeep, you lose a life unless sacrifice creature. So that's a cursed item kind of thing. It's a cursed item. The creature has to be destroyed or it will slowly kill its master. It's cool, but like I'm not seeing it for a monster, and like even I don't want to write a cursed item. Jarl of the Forsaken. We have a zombie cleric. When he enters the battlefield, destroy a creature or planeswalker an opponent controls that was dealt damage this turn. And you could foretell him. He has foretold. So he finishes off something that's already taken some damage. Basically Death Knell. So I like that. I feel like putting Death Knell on our giant here would be kind of fun. Here we have Raven Wings. We could give our giant flying, but I don't see it, frankly. It's kind of cool, but he's a giant. We don't want to do that. Okay, Rise the Draugr is, you bring zombies back, you bring creatures back from graveyard to your hand. I ain't seen it. He is a wizard, but I don't see him so much as a necromancer. Invoke the Divine. Destroy target artifact or enchantment, you gain 4 life. So it's a divine dispel magic. Again, not seeing it with this creature, but I do like it. Dwarven Reinforcements. You get 2 Red Dwarf Berserker tokens. Okay, that's fun. I like Dwarf Berserkers as much as anyone else. Annul. Annul is like a dispel magic that is specifically only the type that makes items no longer function for 1 minute. I do like that. I might put that in there. Frenzied Raider is a demon berserker. When you activate a boast ability, he gets a +1/+1 counter. So, oh, okay, that's cool. That would be like when he or an ally successfully intimidates, or when he successfully intimidates, he gets a status bonus. I like that. I like that idea a lot. I'm putting that over here. I might use that. Vengeful Reaper is an angel cleric with flying, death touch, and haste. Wow, that is so cool. That's like a... I guess this is supposed to be a kind of like that famous vampire from Zendikar. God, he was so good in Limited, but I can't remember. Vampire Nighthawk. It's like a Vampire Nighthawk. It costs 1 more, but it has Foretell, so it could cost less. I get it. That's cool. Bregatard Stronghold. Oh, and we got a spammer. Do we have a spammer in chat? It looks like we have a spammer in chat. Oh, no, we don't. Oh, I'm so sorry about that, Luis. That's Luis Loza in chat talking about Urza's AI. For just a second, we got a spammer last week who talked about a program using a link like that was getting fake followers. I'm so sorry about that. Yes, Urza AI. Luis Loza in chat saying that Urza AI is a really fun website. It lets you generate. It's an AI script that will generate random magic cards with illustrations, which is really cool. And the cards end up looking gorgeous. A lot of us on the Arcane Mark Discord were doing our usernames and getting some really fun cards. Skemfar Avenger. Whenever another non-token elf or berserker you control dies, you draw a card and lose a life. That's pretty cool. I could see a lot of decks that could use that. I think I have a deck that could use this. My Golgari elf deck. But yeah, again, not too much you can do with it in Pathfinder. Drawing cards is there's stuff you could do with it. You could have it regain focus points or spell slots whenever an allied elf dies, or even I guess any elf if it's like channeling the spirit of elfin creatures around it. Which that gets so ghoul though. Then you have the ghoul problem of why does it say elf? But anyway, pretty cool. Ooh, loving this island. Look at the artwork for that island. Look how pretty that is. Man, the snowland in this set is so gorgeous. Alright, so we are going to go ahead and make ourselves this here giant wizard. We're going to take some elements from Eyeside Troll, Jarl the Forsaken, and Annul. For sure. Oh, I'm going to show off Urza's AI, though, first. Let me pop that site up and go here to the website. Because Urza's AI is really cool. Let me... Oh no, I just Control-Z'd that. Why? There we go. So Urza's AI... Here it is. Pretty easy. You put in your card, you create Forge a Spell, it will create this fake card for you. Usually... It seems to have a preference for blue creatures, we found, but I think the AI has been updated recently not to do that so much. It's just a really really cool site. The fact that it also generates the image for you is what makes it like especially fun to use and share your cards with. Um, it's a really neat site. It does take quite a bit of time though to actually forge a card. You know what? I'm still gonna do it. I'm just gonna go ahead and forge. I'm just gonna make a card called Infiknight. That's the first thing that came to mind. While that's forging, though, I'm going to go back here to what we made last week. We made a Tropius with a Sky Emerald. It was Sky Diamond. It was a fun creature. People seem to like it. I hope it gets some use. It's a little too high level for my players right now, but flavor-wise, I could see how I could use it. So if any of them are watching, try to forget what you've just read here. Let's go ahead and make ourselves a new monster, though. Let's do this probably based on an existing monster. I think we're going to start off based on a Frost Giant for sure. And it looks like... No, Archives is up. Excellent. I was afraid that Archives... Yes, Frost Giant. So we're going to do this based on a Frost Giant. So let's go open... URL... Did Urza's AI... Urza's AI did just finish. Let's see what it says. It says Infiknight is a 1/1 for 3. It's not a knight, it's a wizard. I love it. Target creature you control gains Shroud until end of turn. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. It's not great. Like, it's like a 1999 draft. No, it's like a 2002 draft flack. So no, it's not good at all. But like, I've seen worse custom cards. It's kind of cool. Neat artwork. You know, it's pretty neat. Anyway, so you could go ahead and do that. I love seeing them, frankly. If you're on the Arcane Mark Discord server, there's the card game channel on there. People love to post it on there. Oops, I am on the wrong... There we go. All right, but we are opening ourselves up a Frost Giant. Yeah. All right, so Frost Giant is a level 9 creature. It is large, humanoid, cold giant, frost giant. We're going to make this a little higher level because it is... Oh, well, are we? Yeah, it is a wizard. Actually, let's just modify this. Let's keep it level 9, and we'll just modify here. So, Berg Strider. Cold giant, they speak Jotun. Alright, let's... first thing we're going to do here is go down to the stats. This is a wizard. He's going to have a little bit less strength than your average frost giant. He does not lift as much. He's going to have a little bit less con as well, just a little. And instead of wisdom, he will have intelligence. So he's still... That's still warped. We need to give him a little bit less strength, a little bit less con. 4 for 5. 4 intelligence, that's only moderate. He is supposed to be a wizard. High is 6. Let's just give him like a 5. He's a little bit less than high because they're like... Berg Striders, they aren't the most wizardly of wizards. They're still wizards, but they're not the most wizardly of wizards, if that makes sense. Okay, that works. Okay, so if we do that, we're going to pump up Will a little bit as he is a caster, and we're going to pump down Fortitude, which will balance out his saves just a little bit, which frankly I'm fine with. Originally, the Frost Giant is a high AC but low hit point creature. I think I even want to lower the AC just a little bit more because he has some defensive stuff here. Yeah, definitely going to do that. Are we going to keep rock throwing on this Berg Strider? I think I'm going to change rock to... I know giants all throw rocks, so like maybe I shouldn't say it's catch rock. I kind of want to change it to like ice, though, like an iceberg throw or something. And have it do a little bit of cold damage in addition to the bludgeoning. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna keep it rock. He is a wizard. Or he is a giant. He should still throw rocks because there's a bunch of stuff that then modifies that. Ice Stride is good. Oh, we need to lower some of these skills. Let's lower Athletics by 2. Let's raise Crafting that he had, which is kind of interesting. I'm going to keep Intimidate where it's at. It's fine. Intimidate's good there. But I do want to give him Arcana. Let's give him 20. It's not as high as his Athletics still. Oh, it should be higher than Athletics. Let's give it 23. Cool. Alright. I'm going to get rid of his Great Axe. He doesn't need that. He is not the melee monster that he used to be. He doesn't need the Great Axe because he is a wizard. I feel like giving him a spell book, though. Let's give him a spell book. Yeah. All right. So originally the Berg Strider had Chill Breath, which did a 15-foot cone of freezing moisture, 46 cold damage, and each creature gets a basic fortitude save. If they fail, they're also immobilized, and they take damage at the end of each of their turns until they get free, and then it can't use Chill Breath again for another 1d4 rounds. That is very much in line with what the Berg Strider already does, the way it taps an artifact or creature, and the creature potentially cannot untap. So I do like just keeping Chill Breath as is. We need to lower the attack and the damage of Fist. So let's go ahead and just make it do 2d6 plus 9. Let's also lower the rock damage. The rock damage right now, let's lower that to 2d8 plus 11. I'm just lowering them from high to moderate and from moderate to low. A little bit lower even. There we go. And lowering the attack bonus because he has less strength and he's not using his weapons to do what he wants to do because he is a spellcaster. I do want to give him something like Icebound Troll, but now that he's a spellcaster, it's not going to... Let's get rid of Wide Swing. Let's just go ahead and give him Ice Hide Tenacity, we'll call it. That's a fun name. Ice Hide Tenacity. I don't mind that. We'll make this a defense. This will be a reaction. This will be none. Making a reaction to a reaction is weird. Let's just make this none. Alright, so, Berg Strider. If Berg Strider triggers an attack of... triggers a reaction, that, let me quickly look up how something is worded. So I want this to be an ability where if a reaction would interrupt... Am I on the wrong... Oh, I've been on the wrong thing this whole time. Oops. I'm sorry. I meant to be here. I've been on the wrong thing this whole time. I'm still getting used to studio mode. Let's, like I said, my brain's been fried from writing all day. Let's just do this. Haha. There's Berg Strider. Awesome. Alright, so I definitely want this to be something that prevents the Berg Strider from being interrupted when they're hit by an action. You disrupt that action. Disrupt is what I was thinking of. Alright, so reactions that would disrupt a Berg Strider's action instead cause the Berg Strider to become slowed 1 until the end of its next turn. Fine. Great. So there's the Ice Hide Troll ability. Jarl the Forsaken was destroy something that's self damage. Okay, that's basically we're giving it Death Knell as a spell. So let's just go ahead and do that now. Let's go right now to spells. Let's go to Arcane. And while that is loading, Throw Rock, that's an ability. Ice Stride, Catch Rock, Chill Breath. Good, good, we're good there. Arcane. Let's give him, under Spellcasting, we are going to give him a little bit less than high on the spell attack. 18, yeah, 18 seems fine. And on the spell DC, we're going to give him a little bit less than high. Let's give him like a 27. Let's give him a 27 and a 17 on the spell attack. Perfect. And then for spell type, we'll go ahead and look up. He'll be Arcane. Death Knell is not an arcane spell. Death Knell's a divine spell, but he is a wizard, so it won't be Death Knell. We'll figure out something else for the Jarl's ability to kill stuff that have already been hurt. Innervation works. I like Innervation. Or Seal Fate. Oh, there we go. That's a 4th level spell. This is a 9th level creature. They could cast 4th level spells. Seal Fate too strong for a monster to have, though. I don't remember what Seal Fate does. I don't even remember what it's from. Gods and Magic, maybe? Boop, 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 boop. If you want to see some more spells of your own, you should definitely check out Dark Archive. There's some really cool spells in there, I gotta say. I love them a lot. I've been looking through them all. If you like flinging things at people, Dark Archive. If you like entry hazards from Pokemon, Dark Archive. There's some awesome spells in Dark Archive, I gotta tell you. Alright, let's just go through here then. We'll give him, like maybe 3 cantrips. Let's give him, does the spells, were they added here? Spell casting. Oh, I gotta put type. Arcane. Level. Ritual type. Okay, we're cool. So, spells. Are these being written down in there? Yes, they are. Good. Alright, so under cantrips, we'll give him Chill Touch for sure, because he is frozen, and he has Necromancy, and I like that a lot. Let's also give him Detect Magic. If he can negate magic, he better be able to detect it, otherwise he is in trouble. I do... yeah, Ray of Frost. Ray of Frost is good, too. There we go. Man, there's so many cold-themed cantrips. Oh, you crazy cold casters get all your cool stuff, don't you? Alright. For first level spells, we will give him... Let's look here. Annul makes me... Let's before we forget, let's give him Dispel Magic as a second level spell. That one's important. Let's also give him Enter Elements. No, I don't think so. Cone of Cold is too high level for him. Let's give him... Oh, I know where I need to look. Nethys Search. Oh, that's some cool news coming out, by the way. Nethys Search, if you all don't know, great resource for searching Archives of Nethys. Gladius, well, if you Google Nethys Search, you'll find it. It lets you instantly query words on Archives of Nethys. And apparently the person running that has been asked to join the team at Archives of Nethys, so they are updating the site to have this as the default or as an alternative search feature on Archives, which is going to help us all when we're looking up our stuff, and is going to be great on the core site rather than on its own extra thing you got to remember every time. All right, let's give him Chilling Spray as a first level spell. Yeah, that'll work just fine. Let's also... Ice Storm? Ice Storm. That's high level. 4th level spells. I only like keeping him at 3rd level because while he is a 9th level caster, or 9th level creature, so he could have 4th level spells, he has a bunch of other stuff too. Like he has, you know, Chill Breath, which... I'm going to lower the DC on Chill Breath. 27. That is low. Actually, I'm going to raise his spell DC and his spell attack to 28 and 18 to match Chill Breath. Because if you ever write a DC on a monster and it's the spellcaster, use the same DC so the GM, while he's playing him, could always remember 28, 28, 28, 28. Just do it. Use the same DC all day long. Alright, let's look up really quick. Let's do... Rhyme Slick? Oh man, that'd be brutal on him. Yeah, we're doing Rhyme Slick. That makes an area frozen ground, and he has Ice Stride. Let me make sure that stacks. So, Ice Stride says, not impeded by difficult terrain caused by snow or ice, and will not fall on slippery ice. So we're going to let Rhyme Slick load while we look down and see if there's any other spells we want here. Purifying Icicle? I almost feel like he should have it. It's an anti-undead spell. Oh, you know what? I know what to do here. I'm going to give him Purifying Icicle, which is you basically throw a icicle composed of holy water at someone. But so it does extra damage against undead. I'm going to make this an evil version from my Spell Tricksters of Last Wall book. Because I made some evil versions of some Last Wall feats, or Last Wall spells, for story reasons that you can find about in the book. Not good story reasons. Alright, so Infected Icicle. This is a no-action offensive ability. When Berg Strider casts Purifying Icicle, it can modify it to deal poison damage instead of positive damage. This doesn't require an undead target. If you do, it loses the positive trait and gains the disease and poison traits. On a critical success, the target takes double damage and is afflicted with permafrost pox at stage 1 as the diseased icicle lodges inside them. And I will just copy and paste permafrost pox. Haha. Oh, it's all PDF formatted. There we go. Alright, so, and then permafrost pox. Disease, level 2. It does all that cool stuff. Can I bold it by doing that? Yes. Cool. Haha, look at that bolding. Oh. There we go. I know how to format diseases and poisons and afflictions. Alright, so permafrost pox will give you a penalty to speed and slow you eventually, and eventually you also can't use reactions. So it's not the strongest disease. It doesn't even do damage. It can't actually kill you. It just makes you slower, but you know, sometimes that's a perfectly fine thing to have in combat. It's not going to make him that much stronger. It's more of a flavor thing, if anything. Like, why would he have this anti-undead spell if he's a necromancer? And I just answered my other question there. If you're a necromancer, you want anti-undead spells because you never know when they'll turn on you. Let's also... Chilling Darkness don't work. That's a divine spell. Dirt Elements, Dragon Form, Final Sacrifice. Let's give him an Animate Dead. Let's make that a... Oh, I don't like giving minions to creatures. Let's not do that. Let's give him Harm. Let's give him Harm as a 2nd level spell. That's not that good. Let's give him Harm. You know what? I'm going to give him Harm as a 3rd level spell. We'll have that 1 3rd level spell as Harm. Should he? No, he shouldn't. This is fine. 3, 2, 2. Yeah, that's fine. That's good. I'll give him a 1st level Harm. Yeah, then he has everything we need. He has a Null. He has the Jarl. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work just fine. Cool. Alright, so here we have it. A Bergstrider, the giant wizard. He has lots of fun abilities. I think I'm going to use him against my players. I know an opportunity where I can, which is very fun. Definitely not yet. They're only level 6. But when we get the opportunity, I'm totally going to do it. It's going to be really fun. Oh, alright, so thank you everyone for coming here. You should definitely check out, I think Arcane Mark will be up at 7-ish. If it's not Arcane Mark, then it's going to be Roll for Combat on YouTube. It's somewhere. Mark's doing a big rally for Battle Zoo Bestiary because Eldamon, the new Battle Zoo Bestiary, and the Ancestries books Kickstarter has come out. You can find more about that at rollforcombat.com/Kickstarter, I want to say, or kickstarter.rollforcombat.com. It's being posted up on all the Discords right now. It looks really exciting. I'm really thrilled for it. Also, want to call out one more time for Spell Tricksters of the Dark Archive. Definitely check that out. It's coming out tomorrow. Also, definitely check out my show on Friday at 4 p.m. Pacific, where I will be reviewing every book that will be in the Pathfinder Infinite Gen Con Mega Bundle. If you want to book in there, check out bundle.infiknight.net, and you better hurry if you want me to get that Friday review. Otherwise, you got to get in there before the 31st. The Gen Con bundle will be out on the first day of Gen Con and will be amazing. There's some really cool books in there, and I'm super excited to see it. I just had a friend getting back into Pathfinder as his workflow has freed up, and I'm super excited to like throw the bundle his way and be like, "Gotta check this out." I don't mean giveaway. I mean give him the link and be like, "You like third-party stuff? You should really check this out." I mean, I'll give him my stuff, but no, I'm not going to give other people's stuff away. But anyway, oh yeah. So everything's going really great. I'm having a good time. I hope everyone out there is as well. Thank you everyone for watching. Especially thank you to all subscribers. If you want to be a subscriber, I can throw. I tend to throw stuff to my subscribers in my channel on infiknight.net. You could check out infiknight.net and check out our Discord channel where there's a bunch of resources for Pathfinder Infinite. including all links to all the community use artwork that you could use on Pathfinder Infinite, connections with other authors and outliners and playtesters and all the other awesome people on the Infiknight.net Discord community. Also, make sure to check out our mailing list at mail.infiknight.net, as every Friday we will send out mail that will include coupon codes to recent releases and information about recent releases. So you should definitely check that out. I will be putting in a coupon code for Spell Tricksters of the Dark Archive in that mailing list. So, if you want this at a great new book at a discount, definitely check that out. Until next time, until Friday, my name is Dustin Knight, and you never know what you'll crack next on Booster Bestiary.